All right, got another question about how I set up my screens. So I'll go over it again, because I can't find the video where I talked about this. So in the morning, I am watching the 3 minute and 5 minute mostly, and I put like the most common things I'm watching in it. So today I watched AMD, Nvidia, Microsoft. This was actually a firm. So I look at things like this, right, in it, and then I have it larger on a different window. So, like if I'm looking at AMD and I think it looks great in the morning, which I did, right? So I played AMD up this morning, right? I played this 312. Okay. So this was my entry. And I had to get out, obviously, because it did this back to ADR. But when you're looking at the 5, you can't see everything, right? And it's so important to know what multiple time frames are doing. So I can always just click off and see the larger time frames on the ticker. Usually it's a day, a 30, and a 15, right? That's what it looks like the first 15 minutes, and then I'll switch this to the hour, and then I also have the ability to flip to something that's like the month, the day, and the week. So I know what's happening on the larger time frames, and then obviously over time, these time frames switch to 15ers. But it's so important that you're not just looking at a single time frame when you're trading a ticker, right? Before you get into a trade, you should know what's happening. If you don't know what's happening, then just do a quick click away and look and see, figure it out, right? Because even for me, right, this morning, I didn't have all this information, right? I'm in the first 15 minutes, right? I can see that a firm, did I do this? Yeah, I did this on the firm, but I got into a firm late, so let me do AMD. I can see this morning that AMD looks like this. Right? So my first 15 minutes looks like this. However, I entered here thinking that we would flip the day green, right? So we open, we come back here, we flip the day green. But because we couldn't make a new high, we couldn't flip the day green, I need to know that I need to get out, right? Because if this is all I see the first 15 minutes, if I can't get a 3-2 to the upside, I'm in trouble, right? And then obviously you are in trouble. See this? But again, it's just important to be able to see things on larger time frames throughout the day. So yeah, I have this, my little quad. I guess it's octagonal. I don't know. There's 8 sections, but it's also, I also have clickaways to see all the tickers on bigger screens. Like here's my Nvidia, here's my SPY, and so on and so on and so on. Right? Okay.